There's no place I'd rather be.
Welcome back to Matchday Live, and it's me, Dan, back again. And this Sunday, Manchester United have to face Swansea City at the Liberty Stadium. So let's get straight into it, and that's the team I've gone for as well, for this game as well. Right, so if you if you don't already know, last weekend Man United faced Burnley at Old Trafford, and well, we dominated, as you can tell. Finished 0-0, but we dominated the game and we just could not find a goal. And in the end, we had like 37 shots, and I don't know how many on target. So we had like so many shots saved from Tom Heaton. I mean, Tom Heaton for England #1, that's all I'm saying. But yeah, we just could not get past Tom Heaton. It was just literally everything at Tom Heaton. The Burnley defence, alright, they did their part as well, but it was mainly Tom Heaton who kept them in that game. We could have easily won that game 5 or 6-0. That's how bad it was. But we literally could not find, we just couldn't find the target. It's just one of them games where you get so where we got frustrated as well. Everyone just getting frustrated, and I mean, that chance Ibra had right in the depth at the 89th minute. I mean, come on, he's got to score that. Over the top ball from Pogba, straight to him. All he's got to do is put it into the net. What's he do? Misses. He misses the ball completely. And yeah, so it was pretty much all Man United that game, and we couldn't do much about it really. We tried everything. We tried, bringing in other people. We tried. The only thing I do, I don't know what about, is why did Mourinho bring on Fellaini, and why did he take off Mata? I mean, I'm not being horrible. There we go, Rashford 1-0. Finally, we've scored. Yeah, why did Mourinho bring off Mata? I really do not get that. Alright, he did bring on Rooney, I get that, but why did he bring on Fellaini? Why? I mean, Fellaini, come on, are you actually being serious? I know I know Herrera got sent off, but that was harsh, that red card, by the way. He slipped. He couldn't do anything about that. He just slipped. Mark Clattenburg. I absolutely hate Mark Clattenburg after that game, because, alright, we did have some penalty calls, but that second one against Darmian, how was that not a definite penalty? How was that not a penalty? He takes him out right on the box, on the line. I have to admit, it was on the line, but if the rule says if it's on the line, it's a penalty. Do you know what I mean? And he actually just takes him out completely. The first one, alright, I'd say it's a bit of a dive, but second one, how was that not a penalty? I mean, come on, ref. Do you know what I mean? So, pretty much after that, yeah, we just dominated. Like I said, 0-0, 37 shots. I don't know how many saves Rashford did it. Not Rashford. Tom Heaton made in the end. It was pretty much all over. We were all over. We was all over. So then we get to the next match, which is Fenerbahce, which was last night. Right. So first off, he brings Pogba, plays Pogba, plays basically kind of the same team. Who did he play? He played like he didn't play Mata. He played Rooney. Kind of played the same team that faced them last time. He had Rooney up front with Martial and Rashford. And like in the first half, we were in the first minute, I'd say. They scored a wonder goal. Musa Sal. If you haven't seen it, you should go see it. It's a bicycle kick. Rojo and Blint, what were they doing? He should have got a bit closer to him, but you just can't doubt the fact that we got beat by 2 good goals. The first one was Musa Sal with a overhead kick from edge of the box. David De Gea, no chance. You can't really save that. And then second half, we finished first half 1-0. We had all the ball again, but it's literally just side to side, like classic Louis van Gaal type of play. Had all the possession, just could not penetrate. For some reason, we needed to go central instead of going wide. When we did go wide, we were showing that we can, beat them, get into those channels and beat them. But no, we just kept going. We kept staying central, and it was just so poor from Man United. Even Mourinho said it was like they were playing in a summer friendly. It's like, what the fuck? And then second half, we kind of had the ball again, and then obviously, yet again, we go. Zlatan Ibrahimovic fouls a player right at the edge of the box. What does the player do? Scores from the free kick. I mean, he doesn't have to do that. Do you know what I mean? He does not have to do that. All he has to do is like just let the defenders deal with it. But no, Zlatan. Yeah, that's why I've dropped him as well, because he hasn't scored in 7 games. He needs to be dropped. He needs to put Rashford up front with Lingard and Martial on the other side, where we've got speed and pace up front, as well as we got clinical as well. So I think he should drop it. I think he should drop Ibra. I think. But back to the Fenerbahce game, it was pretty much like I said. After the first game, we were. After the first goal, we were dominating. Second half came up. It didn't really change much. Same thing again. We just could not break them down. We just kept going central, and then obviously Zlatan gave the foul away, and then obviously Jermaine Lens scored from a free kick. It was a good free kick, but I think the wall could have jumped. Do you know? I think it went straight over Zlatan, and he didn't really jump. He didn't really go for the ball. You know, you're supposed to be in a wall. You make sure you get hit in the face or get hit in the body or something like that. But no, it was a good free kick though. 2-0, and then he made some changes. Brought on Mkhitaryan, which was nice to see. But Mkhitaryan yet again gets slated in the press conference as well, which I really do hate. Why bring him on 2-0 down? When you should have brought him on like 1-0 down, and then at least we would have had a chance. But no. Yes, Mata came on, Mkhitaryan came on. It was pretty much, they were just defending for their lives. We did get 1 goal in the end from Rooney. If you haven't seen that goal, that's like a classic Wayne Rooney goal. He just come out of nowhere. Rooney did score in the end. Well, Rooney did play. He didn't really play. He was quite awful until that goal. He was pretty awful all game. Yeah, but it was a pretty good. What the fuck was that? It was a pretty good goal. It was a classic Rooney goal. You know, he just smashed it out of the net and it just went in. I mean, if everyone could do that, like every week, you know, he could easily be in the side. But I don't know. It's a bit weird. What the hell was that? Also from the game, Pogba got injured, so that's a bad miss for us. So obviously we won't have Pogba at the weekend. So I think we're going to have to bring in Michael Carrick for this weekend. Obviously Herrera is suspended. I've only just noticed that. So it'll probably be Carrick and probably Schneiderlin. Oh, well, I don't want Schneiderlin because Schneiderlin played yesterday, and well, Schneiderlin, he didn't really do very well. So I don't know who we're going to put in midfield. I mean, unless Pogba is not injured and he's alright for the game, but I doubt he will be. I reckon he'll probably will be back like next week or something like that. So I don't know what we could do really for our midfield. I know Schweinsteiger has been called back into the first team as well, but I don't think that. I think the only reason why he's been brought back is so then he can be sold in January. That's the only thing I can think about. Is that I mean, he could get into the side, but I doubt he'll play on Sunday. So I mean, subs bench maybe, but I doubt it. Yeah, so I think we got to recall Smalling as well for our defence. Him and Blint instead of Bailey. Was that? I don't know. Did I put Bailey in the side? I think I did. Oh no, I did put Blint in. I think we got to put Smalling back into that side, just because him and Rojo. It worked for the first game. It worked for the second game. For last night, they just got destroyed every time the counter attack was on. They just got destroyed, and it was pretty much all over. It was good to see Jones on the bench as well. You might see Jones in the game against in the game against Swansea. Sorry, but I don't know. Let's see what happens. I reckon Darmian will play again because Valencia's out as well. We've got picking up a few injuries again. Where this happened last season, and you know it happened where we lost a couple games, we lost a couple injuries, and it just went downhill from there. So as obviously I won 1-0, but I don't see that happening at the moment because our team confidence is really down at the moment. I think United owe the fans a big victory. I don't think he'll come. I see a Swansea City side, you know, they're a tough Swansea City side at the moment, but they are 19th, so you never know. We could get a point out of it, but I think I might see like a 0-0 draw again. That's all I can see. You know, putting 2 banks before Man United and, you know, just defending for their lives. So yeah, I'm gonna go for a 0-0 victory, a 0-0 draw. I can't see much happening. If Zatland starts, you know, I could see us playing really slow and stuff like that. But hopefully he changes it and put Rashford up front with Lingard and Martial on the wings, or maybe put Martial up front. I don't know. I really don't know. So I think I'm actually going to end it here. So please like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. So right, I'm going. Bye.